Hello, how's it going? Today we are checking into the next step of our graphing journey, and that's finding multiplicative numerical patterns. So yesterday we looked at additive numerical patterns, which meant that on our graphs or on our tables, when we found a pattern, it was an adding pattern. So we were adding to our x to get our y. So for instance, yesterday we would have had an example like I'm bad at math. Just kidding. Okay, there we go. Yeah, something like that. So if you were looking for the pattern on this table, how does 1 turn into 3? How does 2 turn into 4? How does 3 turn into 5? How does 4 turn into 6? All of these were by adding 2. So our rule was you take your x number and you add 2 to it, and you get your y number. So our 5th grade rule was x plus 2 equals y. So that's an additive rule because you are adding. All right, and then we learned that we could graph that on quadrant 1 of the coordinate plane. So that is putting everything together. Remember, basically, data itself doesn't really show a pattern right away. Putting it on a table can make it easier to see the pattern. And then finally, putting it on a graph can make it the easiest to see the pattern. So let's move on. So a family is making boxes of cookies for gifts this holiday season. Each box contains 15 cookies. All right, so they're making boxes of cookies with 15 cookies in each box. So one box has 15 cookies, 2 boxes has 30 cookies, 3 boxes have 45 cookies, and 4 boxes have 60 cookies. All right, if we wanted to make ordered pairs for this, remember the box is your x, the cookies are y, so 1 box equals 15, 2 boxes equals 30, 3 boxes equals 45, and 4 boxes equals 60. If we just put parentheses around each pair and then a comma between each, we have 4 ordered pairs, and we're ready to graph this, to be honest. So let's take a look at the next step. What do you notice about this pattern? Well, let's try and figure it out. What turns 1 into 15? We multiply by 15. 2 times 15 equals 30, so that works too, times 15. 3 times 15 equals 45, so that's also times 15, and 4 times 15 is 60. So if you take your x value and you multiply it times 15, I didn't use the multiplication symbol x because that would look confusing. There you go. X times 15 equals y. Really, to be honest, the easiest way to write this would be 15x equals y. Basically, what you're going to say right here is 15 times whatever x is will equal your y value. So our 5th grade rule for this one is 15x equals y, because whatever x is, whatever amount of boxes we have, we can replace for x. So let's say that we had 20 boxes of cookies. 15x equals y would be the same thing as 15 times 20 equals y. And then if we did 15 times 20, second line ones place 0, 10, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, and you get, that's not right. I made a mistake. 0 times 5 is 0, 2 times 5 is 10, carry the 1, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So maybe I didn't make a mistake. I think I made a mistake. Let's try this again. I don't know. It's early. Don't judge me. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. All right, second line, 1's place 0. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is... No, okay. We're right. 20 groups of 15 is 300. That works. I don't know. Okay, so there you go. We could find out how many cookies is in 20 boxes by using that same formula. All right, so this formula, 15x equals y, is true forever. So now let's take a look at how to graph this. So when we come back, we're going to take a look on graphing this exact problem.